the starting role and the depth behind him? How does that shake out?
Yeah, we'll have to, we've got to go to work on it. We're thin in the secondary, particularly safety with the injuries of T and Carlos and Chief. So that will be, you know, we've got several things. I met with the defensive guys this morning. We'll look into that. You know, we got to David Kamara and maybe C.J. Moore or C.J. Hampton. We'll try to learn the other safety position. Mike Hilton is a guy that we've moved everywhere back there. That's another possibility. So I'm not exactly sure how that will shake out, but it's certainly it will be a challenge because of the offense that they run.
Coach, you talk about the process a lot. I'm going to assume that being able to handle success is also part of the process. How do you get that across?
Well, we always talk to our kids about the enemies of success or failure, and you know, they both can be your ally. They both can be a hindrance to the journey that you're on. And you know, I think our kids have been pretty good about handling the process. The last couple of years, we've had some difficult losses too, in particular to the team we played this Saturday. And our kids typically have bounced back, and hopefully that's because they follow the leadership of this team. And I think our young men have developed some leadership within the locker room that helps us with that message. And I think they'll continue to be hungry and want to compete. That certainly that's really not a big worry of mine. A bigger worry is the schedule that we face in this conference. And there would be some that say if you go out and you lose a game that you were still looking at last week. I don't think that's the case. I just think there's really good teams in this conference that can beat you at any given moment. And we've got to play a very good football game to win every game that's left on our schedule in this deal. So I think they'll be fine in that regard.
Hugh, Ross mentioned earlier that he doesn't think that it's necessary for fans to storm the field moving forward. What's your opinion on that type of celebration and moving forward?
Well, you know, in the history of college football, when there's huge wins, there's so much emotion involved in that, and so many people that have such passion for their universities and their programs that's been something that has occurred through the history of the sport. I do think there comes a point in your program where, you know, there's a way to celebrate the right way, and hopefully moving forward, you know, we remain at the level that we're experienced Saturday, where it's more of the new normal than something that we have to do every time, you know, a big game is won. So it was great to experience, but moving forward, I agree with Ross that you know, there's a time and place for everything, and hopefully that's not what we have to do all the time, but it was pretty exciting Saturday.
Hugh, you mentioned Mike potentially being a guy that could slide over there to safety. At corner, there's been talk about them, but Cliff is obviously a candidate, and so is Ken Webster. How have they come along? If you had to rely on them, do you feel confident in them going out and producing?
Yeah, I think both of those have played real well. And yet Derek Jones also and Kalo. So we've got a little more depth at corner than we do at safety. So obviously Mike's been very solid at that position. So. And I'm not saying it's going to be Mike. I don't know. I just know that he has the understanding from playing 2 previous years of what we do over there to be able to slide around and help us at different spots.